I have overly dramatic music to cut my orange. Fifi! And an overly dramatic dog who's probably sleepy. Fufa! Fifi! Come here. I'm probably gonna end up cutting myself on stream, by the way. I have like enough brain cells to do one thing. It's splitting it between talking, petting my dog, and cutting an orange is gonna result in me killing myself on stream. You okay? How are you? You doing good? How do you like smelling my breath so much? It smells like Listerine. There's no meat. Like, what did you eat? Did you eat anything good? You're gonna keep smelling it, aren't you? You're gonna keep smelling it. You want to smell it? You're weird. Aren't you? You okay? Want to sit on the lap? Alright, whatever, dog. You know, I don't have my damn... Maybe that works. Should probably put that there, right? Dog, stop licking my hand. Oh my god, stop it. I'm like trying to move my mouse to move the thing, and she keeps like licking my hand, and it just keeps jerking off. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Keeps jerking off, and it's keeps jerking off in some other way. Dog, stop it. I don't know, put this like maybe here. I'm drunk. Hey man, I hope you have a good drunk session. I could use one too. A good drunk session. We want to get high off of it. Wait, what? Dog, stop licking my hand. I'm literally trying to like move the mouse and to click on something, and she just keeps jerking my hand off into a different direction. There we go. All right. Also, hi, Sankajima Kiosk, Kahwa, 1 Watts, and Nico. Very nice. What's good, fellas? How's your holiday? I skipped out on going to my family yesterday. And my mom just called me up 5 minutes before I started the stream. She's like, why didn't you come yesterday? I'm like, nah, I don't know. I kind of bugged out. I'm like, I just don't feel like it. It's just not something I feel like doing. All right, dog is situating herself. You okay? I'd give you some orange, but you probably wouldn't like it. No, I know she wouldn't like it. Hydrate? I got coffee here. Oh, I got this too. Also, I've got a new channel points button. Let's turn this off. As much as I actually want to fight Melania right now, to be fair. She humiliated me on stream yesterday. Beat me down for like an hour and a half. All I want to do is kick her ass. I could use some music though. Problem is, you know what's funny? When I first played the Godskin duo on Elden Ring, and they just beat me down for 8 hours on one stream. Just 8 hours of just me grinding out the Godskin duo before they nerfed them to hell and back, by the way. They're super nerfed right now. I remember going to sleep that night and just having that song play in my head, and then me waking up and just like middle of the night and playing the song, going on YouTube and playing the damn song. And I was just so ready to hop back on stream and just fight those assholes some more. Actually, there was a few days I think I couldn't play online for a few days. I had stuff to do. I couldn't play online for a few days, and I just kept playing the music from YouTube of me, of the Godskin Duo fight. I just wanted to keep fighting those guys. Problem is, at some point of me losing for 8 hours straight, I just start to derp out. And I noticed yesterday with Millennia that I started derping out doing stupid things because I was burnt out from fighting her. That's when I knew I had to stop fighting her. Then I went to go fight Moog for a little bit. I'm gonna cut myself, guys. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I never use a knife to do this. I just use my fingers. But I'm trying to seem sophisticated today. I'm just gonna rip this thing apart like a savage. So today I've got a special announcement. But what? Drop some on the floor. What could it be? Guys, I don't know. Maybe I'll say it, maybe I won't. Maybe I lied. Maybe I'm a filthy liar on Christmas Day. Maybe I just wanted to steal your happiness like the Grinch I am. You know, I should have a Grinch costume. I've got my Santa hat, but no Grinch costumes. By the way, did anybody get any presents yesterday? Or technically today? Now you can open your presents. 6 a.m. you just woke up, run to the Christmas tree. I don't even have one. I just don't care. I'm a bah humbug type of guy. Oh, look at that. Like a savage, I just ripped this thing apart. The secret of life. The secret of life is get laid as many times as you can. Get as drunk as you possibly can. And, try to go out in a blaze of glory. These are organic, not bought at the store, backyard oranges, and they are sour and filled with flavor, and probably filled with nutrition. I'm gonna wait for more people to get in here. And then maybe I'll say it. Also, you guys can, I'm testing something out today. I've got a button for channel points where you could request to watch a video. I'm removing it anytime I do gaming, obviously. Gift cards, liquor, or presents or cash, yeah. You know, as a kid, just getting raw cash was awesome. As an adult, for the rare time I do get a present, I don't like it. I'm like, yeah, you lazy bastard. But also, as an adult, I hate getting clothes. Because they'll get me, like, a medium shirt, and I'm, like, a large right now. I'm almost medium. Maybe they'll get me, like, a large when I was an XL. I'm like, it doesn't fit. But it's the thought that counts. So you couldn't really complain. You couldn't do all that stuff. And Christmas is the worst holiday for me. It used to be Christmas or Thanksgiving. I still don't like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving or Christmas are just lame holidays. But then there's Halloween. But I'm thinking with Halloween, it's fun. Halloween's the best. In fact, but Halloween might only be the only good holiday. Excuse me. Halloween might be the only good holiday. Name another good holiday aside from, you know, Christmas. When you were a kid, Christmas is epic. Easter? That's like for kids. No adults get off on Easter. Memorial Day? Oh, fuck. Oh. Anonymous gifter gave out 1 community sub. You anonymous bad boy. Well, thank you, anonymous gifter. You know, it's funny, when I first came back to Twitch or something, I can't remember, but there was like this anonymous sub gifting thing, and I literally thought the guy's name was an anonymous gifter. I'm like, thank you, anonymous gifter. And I thought it was the person's name. Like, this person is so generous. They just keep giving stuff to the stream. Somebody, that's when they first came out with it, I guess. I don't know, remember when that was, but... Really? Halloween is non-existent? That sucks. It's time to rebel, man. It's time to, like, break off and have a Boston Tea Party. To throw the tea into the ocean and just like, we're making our own country. One with Halloween because it's epic. 4th of July is good. My dogs hate that my dogs hate that holiday with a passion. With a very fearful passion. Like the bombs are going off. Is this Normandy? Why not? Also, hi, Oddler the Toddler. Having, clones. I guess it's flattering. It is, I would say. It's a kid's holiday. Unless there's, like, mistletoe all over your house. You invite a bunch of hot girls and you just walk around the house making out with everybody. Maybe Christmas might actually be a good day. We're just trying to add some light. Merry Christmas to you too. I tip my hat to you. I beat my 72-hour marathon, Gigabyte. You've been waiting for 10 years. I mean, if Gigabyte were here is what I would tell him. Not that he's here or anything. Not that he's on a different screen name or anything. Not that I would know that or anything. I think you're gonna say, also hi Poos. I think you're gonna say a 72-hour marathon. Call me crazy. Shit, you might even ask for a 96, you courageous bastard. I could only imagine what you would want. This man absolutely wants me to go, like, brain dead. 72 was hard enough. 120 doesn't even make any sense either. Does it? 96, 90... 96, actually, it does. 120 is legit. That's 5 days, right? And 48 is 168 hours. That's a full week. Yeah, that Silent Hill Marathon, it might be coming sooner than you think. Maybe there's a reason there's an announcement today. Maybe it has to do with Silent Hill. Maybe that's why I said that. Maybe not. Most people can't do 24. Man, I almost hope that that's true. I love flexing on people. It's an American pastime. Most people can't do 24. I kind of wonder if that's true or not. Troubler, what's good, friend? I'll tell you what, announcement at the top of the hour. Oddler fans? Hi. What's the orange smell like? She's like, I don't like orange. Look at the camera. Yeah, I'm raising her for meat. I'm gonna be eating her once she gets plump enough. You guys can't tell me how to live my life. Actually, I want to be internet famous, dog. How do you make me internet famous? Oh, I know the perfect way to do it. Dog, yeet. Yeet. Suki. Yeet. Suki's telling me to yeet the dog. You know, this dog viciously hates other people. She hates other... If any of you were in the room, she'd go crazy. Maybe even bite your ankle. She hates other people. But if you come with a dog, she'll be polite with you. It's weird. If you come with a dog, she'll be polite. Eat and eat. I guess. I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. I have to make sure Twitch Terms of Service doesn't hear this. I'm completely just being joking around. Your friends on stream. Here, lick my hand, you little sick puppy. You know, I don't know how true this is, but I hear that dogs' saliva is a lot cleaner than human saliva. And even has like some sterilizing properties to it. Don't know how true that is. I'm just gonna pretend it's true because I don't know. It sounds kind of gross. All right, Doug. I found here's. I found Doug. You want to be a marathon partner of mine? I need a new death hand. He kind of got caught up in the real world. Why? You know how many marathons I wanted to do if only Death Hand would have said yes back in 2018, 2019? Could have done another 168. So that 168 7-day marathon we did, some of you guys remember when you were probably like kids. And you were like young and bright-eyed and the world hadn't backstabbed you a million times. It's a good question. What is the announcement? The announcement will come. I've been on live for like 18 minutes here, Game and Gears. You gotta give it some time. Death Hand's busy with the real world. He's doesn't dedicate much time to streaming or even gaming. He's just kind of working up a storm. It actually kind of sucks if I recall right. I mean, he's told me he got into a lot of messed up life situations. I believe his sister was run over by a car. One of his parents ended up getting dementia, so he had to take care of them. Basically, he's got no time to stream. So that's most likely the reason. Mostly he's just working his ass off. Yeah. I tried getting other people to come do some marathons with me. You know what I really wanted to do? What I really wanted to do? To make a Twitch meetup group in real life. And then see if after a while, I've tried doing this once. I got nobody to show up. There used to be a meetup group here, and the guy that ran it, he stopped using Twitch entirely. So he took his entire fan base. He had a huge meetup group here. Huge fan base of people that would meet up in real life. And he just let it all rot. They all rotted, man. That entire list of people he had. I almost wanted to ask him if I could just take over his community. you wanted to pass it on to me or something like that. The older you get, it can really fuck. It's all 50-50. I kind of missed that. That was the real one before he was abducted by aliens, Poos. He's still in outer space. I'm just pretending to be him. That's why I could complete a 72-hour marathon and that pussy couldn't. Can you believe that I fucking did that after 10 years or something? You know how many people came into my channel years later like, you're getting older. Can you even do it anymore? I had so many comments like that. And yeah, I can pretty much say I did it. I don't think they were doubting me or anything like that, but do they jiggle princess? What? I have no idea what that is. Do you know how many Jennies and I've got quite a few Jennies that come to the channel. You're gonna be Jenny with an A at the end of her name. Maybe I won't, Poos. Maybe I won't. So Merry Christmas once again, everybody. We need some Christmas music. How about that? I'm playing Resident Evil music. The thing is, I don't want to get DMCA'd. Does anybody for sure know? Because I've got a new button for channel points down below. If you check channel points, you can basically get a YouTube video played on stream here for 3K. Any YouTube video for the most part, as long as it doesn't break terms of service in any way. I don't give a shit. Audie is quitting the internet again. Well, I completed my goal. The 72-hour marathon. That was on my bucket list, wasn't it? It's gone now. That's gone. That was keeping me here. Maybe you're right. But maybe you're not right. I don't know. Oh shit, I poked my dog in the eye. Are you okay? I think that was her eye. Maybe her nose. I felt something squishy. He didn't seem to care though. Just kind of looking up at me all calm. Alright. You know I should have channel points where you can pet the dog. Pet the puppy. Oh. That was dead aim. So, does anybody know the exact rules? Because this is extremely important. What are the exact rules of playing a YouTube video? And the funny thing is, if I upload this video to YouTube, with all my other VoDs that I upload to YouTube, right? I kind of wonder how it's going to handle copywritten content from other creators. I'm moving from photographer to model. I'm not that buff yet. Or tall. Or young. Pet the dog? You can feed ducks? How does that work? Is there like... that'd be kind of strange, wouldn't it? You know, it would be weird as a weird experiment. It might go viral on Twitch. Twitch viral. Actually, I could see this going viral, by the way. If you've got a Twitch channel and its sole purpose, let's say you have this room here that I'm in, and you've got like 2 dogs in it or something, maybe 3, and you lock the door so they can never leave, and there's nobody monitoring the dogs except chat, and the only way the dogs get fed is if you dump 3K of channel points and then a scrap of food comes down for them to eat, like a tiny morsel of food, and you just need 1 million people constantly hitting the button to keep them alive. How long do you think that channel will be alive for? I mean, there's no way that's gonna... At some point, it wouldn't take long for that channel to get banned. Yeah, that's the thing. It would be animal cruelty for sure. Yeah, that is probably... It would get banned pretty quick, now that I think about it. But the thing is, if that wasn't a thing, I could see that channel going viral. If animal cruelty weren't a thing, on the terms of service, which it absolutely is. I'm just saying, I could see it becoming a viral channel where everybody's horrified. Like, nobody likes the channel, but people are going to keep watching it to keep the dogs alive. It's not ideal, not an ideal way to make content, and I don't recommend it, and I'm not endorsing it at all. But I'm pretty sure that channel would go viral. And it'll be another viral idea if you fell asleep on live stream. I mean, hear me out here, guys. Falling asleep, everybody does it. But what happens if you can watch somebody fall asleep? What if it were you that fell asleep on stream? I mean, it doesn't sound like it. It's kind of like those YouTube channels where they just eat food. It's the most boring, like, thing on the planet. It's eating food and sleeping. But somebody's made $1 million off of that somewhere on the internet. Amaranth. She's done it before. It's funny. I went to her channel one time, by the way, Watts. And Amaranth was sleeping in her channel in her pajamas. You know, nothing. We'll just leave it at that. I'm trying to not say things here. Shoutouts to my photo of me and Amaranth at TwitchCon. Ba-na-na-na. Na-na-na. You know, I'll never go to another TwitchCon again. I just don't see a point. I had my fun with it. I had my fun with it. My credit card info's there and shit. Luckily there's nothing incriminating there. Also, I really like these, by the way. I mean, if you want massive protection so that your phone doesn't get destroyed when you drop it, this ultra protects it, man. It ultra protects it. And I can have credit cards and stuff on there. I was like experimenting with somebody, like my wallet had gotten destroyed at some point. My old high school wallet that I had in high school, like maybe last year. It died or something. And like, it's time to get a new one, man. I had it for like 20 years. It's time to get a new one. So I bought a metal wallet. It was just like a piece of metal, and you put your credit card stuff in there. I'm like, this is not ideal of a wallet. It looks cool. You can just pop the credit cards out, but it's really difficult to pop the credit cards out. Like, man, I just don't like that. And my mom had one of these, and I thought it was really nice. I like it a lot. You can keep your credit card stuff. I don't have to keep a wallet and a phone. Now it's just that phone case. It's just, I highly recommend it. It protects your phone like nothing you'll ever see because it's just covered in leather. And there's also places for your credit card and just like raw cash. She looks way hotter there, in your opinion. Where on my thing, it's because she's standing next to me, Watts. You think it was her? You think it was her? Nah, man, that's all me, baby. Hold on. That's all me. What are you talking about? I look shitty as hell here, to be fair. My hair's all fucked up. My tux is falling to pieces. This is at the partner party, by the way. That was the best part of TwitchCon, in my opinion, was the partner parties. It was like an open bar. All the bigwigs there at Twitch just sitting there getting drunk with each other. And I saw like Towley there, and I think Towley raided me back like 10 years ago. If you wonder where the 13,000 viewers came from, Towley was one of the guys that was watching the stream. So I'm like, hey man, thanks for the raid. Never got to say anything. He's like, yeah, no problem, dude. I think I took a photo with him. He's like, yeah, we were all watching, hoping you would like get up. Let me see. Do I have a Tally image? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I did actually. God damn it, I keep turning my phone off. Dude is pretty tall. Tally WoW streamer, yeah. He's one of the dudes that like sent a shitload of viewers to my channel a long time ago. So I gave him a formal thank you because I was too shy to say thank you to pretty much anybody that actually sent me a bunch of viewers that one day. I had too much anxiety. I was like, I can't talk to other people. I don't have that much these days, but I still kind of go into my moments of derp. I don't know how many people here have social anxiety. Like I had some like hardcore amounts like 10 years ago. And the more I streamed every day, the more I got more of it. It was just crazy. It was compounding on itself the longer I was just sitting on my stream, streaming every day. What's up, homie? You don't look too naked to me? Wait, what? Oh, yes. Okay. I'm like, when did I say I was going to get naked? I said you had to go to my OnlyFans for that shit. No, I'm not giving it for free. Oh. Artistic nudity. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to eat another one of these things here. Feels like everyone has social anxiety to some degree. I agree. I think it's a spectrum. But the thing with social anxiety, when it's considered social anxiety disorder, I guess, is when you can't function in your everyday life. And then there's being shy, where you got a little bit cute butterflies. It's like boop 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 boop. You got butterflies. It's cute. Oh, how cute! It's how kawaii. He's blushing. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh look, he's back to normal. That's being shy. Like social anxiety was like you couldn't even function, bro. You couldn't even function. And the longer I streamed, the more I got. It was crazy. Announcement will come maybe top of the hour. We'll wait. It's actually a pretty depressing announcement, and it involves sadness and crying, and we're all going to cry together. Agoraphobia. Yeah, they're related. I think I had that when I was like a teenager. I forget what the actual definition is, but not leaving your room or house. That was me as a teenager. And a young adult, I'll say. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not going out there. There's people, and the people are scary. But honestly, you know what's weird? Even though I'm not like that anymore, there's still a lot of like residue there. There's still a lot of like... It's kind of like if you were to put like some sort of sticky jam. Think of a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and if you gotta get some of the jelly on your fingers, and you know, if you just do this, you'll get most of it off, but like you'll always feel a little bit on there, right? And you just can't get that last bit off. You know what I'm talking about? Or if it falls on the floor, let's say, even if you like wipe it off the floor, you just, when you walk on it, you can still feel the stick on your shoes. Like you hear the like sound. It's like, yeah, there's still some there. It's a little you can't get it off, you know? I think that's just something you have to live with, that last bit of like that shadowy last bit. I think gamers have a lot of, well, maybe I could be wrong about this. I'm not trying to be overly presumptuous, but being a gamer, you're most likely going to have some form of social anxiety. Call me crazy. Maybe it's something we get drawn to. I don't know. Call me crazy on it. I'm waiting. These oranges are so good. I'm not trying to be overly presumptuous or anything, but So let me take a look here. My goodness, Tui. Oh, thank you, Tui. You've subscribed for 27 months. Tui, I've got a question. How many of those were gifted subs? I need to dress this screen up, by the way. This is going to be my YouTube watching screen. I need to get, when I get my green screen, this webcam will be bigger probably, and I'll be more on the top as well. 26? Okay. 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 Sorry I doubted you, mistress. Oh, I hate this song. Because you have to hear Mia talking during the cutscene. Oh no, this is when I think he starts talking to Jack Baker instead of the mycelium. Tui, if you want, you can pet my dog. She only likes people that have subscribed for at least 27 months. She won't bark at you because 27 months means something to her. So I got some coffee here, but I don't know if I want to drink it. I already had like half a cup earlier, and I'm like all caffeined up. I think I've got too much acid in my belly anyway. All right. I'm still working on this screen here. It's actually a good song. Hold on. Also, something Guinness Book World Records, something. I was looking at the rule set the other day, and there's this very sad part of the rule set for it to be a Guinness Book World Record champ. And the very sad part of the rule set is you need official Tuis and official Tai Wings and official Sankajimas to watch your stream for 4 hours at a time and to note everything that they see. Which makes me doing the challenge that I wanted to do a lot harder because I need 2 moderators like Tui, Tai Wings, but they were doing it for the 72-hour marathon. They were moderating. I need 2 people at all times online. Damn you, Poos. I need 2 people at all times to be looking at the video and noting if I break the rules or anything. And if I were to do, like, let's say 168 hours of Resident Evil, that's the thing, Poos. Maybe if I hire some people on Fiverr or Upwork or something for like $3 an hour, they're from like Malaysia or like Pakistan or something like that, or somewhere, you know, maybe it would be feasible. But what if I can just keep going? What if it's like, I forget what the world record is for Resident Evil, a Resident Evil marathon. But what if I could just keep going? What if it's easy to do? 10 minutes of rest time every hour. What if it's super fucking easy to do where I could just keep going? Like the last 72-hour marathon, I still had some energy left. I could still keep going. on it. I don't know when I would have passed out. I would have passed out eventually. But I could have just kept going if I just let myself keep going. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. And chicken nuggies. So maybe I'll start a fund online to get some help from Fiverr guys. They can only moderate 4 hours at a time, and there needs to be two of them at any given time. So after that 4 hours, I'll need the second group. So I'll need at least 4 people at a time. Probably more than that, to be fair. Maybe I'll need like to hire 6 people. So every 4 hours, they've got to switch. But then eventually they need to sleep too. So like 6 to 8, I'll have to hire like 6 to 8 people total, maybe. Maybe like 8 to be the safest. So think about what's $5, let's say times 2 people. If I hire them from like some part of the country or part of the world where they'll take like $5 an hour. Someone will take like $3 an hour, to be fair. Some of the popular places to rent people is like Pakistan. Philippines, I think. Where else do people hire from? I forgot what are the popular countries people go to. But let's say $10 an hour for 168 hours, which is a week. You're looking at 1,680. What's Black Mirror? If I get a sponsor, yeah, I'm actually thinking about asking Twitch if they want to sponsor that. It's like, well, technically I can get rest, so it's not self-endangerment, Twitch, because they completely ignored me on that last marathon that I completed. Because I think they had to. I think legally they had to. They couldn't go, oh, we don't fucking endorse that. Because technically, if they would have known I did that, they were in line to ban me. But I think they're like, nope. Which is fine, whatever. But I think for this 168, if I do 168, I think it'll be, I might be able to get them to do some sponsorships if I get sleep. I mean, in every, 24 hours I can get like 4 hours of sleep. Probably good enough for Twitch. Maybe. I'll probably end up asking them. The thing is, their offices are in San Francisco, and I've been there to the outside of the office. I never went inside. I had one Twitch employee say he would give me a tour of the offices if I wanted. I'm like, sure, let's do that. And then the pandemic happened very shortly after, and it never went through. Rent people, that sounds so bad. I guess. Just show up. Here's the thing, homie. I think if I just showed up, and I'd be like, I'm the resident sleeper of Twitch, they're gonna be like, what's that? Like, oh, you know what Kappa is, right? I'm like the brown Kappa. They'd be like, what's a Kappa? The employees there have no idea about anything Twitch related. It's just like, they just hire me to like do this one thing over and over again. When I went to TwitchCon and I was talking to Twitch employees, they all had a badge member. You know, they all had staff or whatever on their Twitch card thing. Everybody had one, you know. On mine it said partner because I'm a partner. On theirs it said staff. So I went up and I started talking to them, and like, none of them knew any. I would try to. I'm like, yeah, you know what Kappa is, right? Oh no. I remember one time I'm like, yeah, I met Kappa today, and they're like, who's Kappa? I'm like, Kappa. You know the emo, and they're like, I don't know. The brown Kappa. I'm more like the potato version. If Kappa were a brown potato. Resident Potato. I actually have a screen name like called Resident Potato. Actually, where is that? That's okay. Resident Potato. Quite delicious. Idaho Kappa. It's quite nutrient rich. You know, potatoes actually do have a lot of nutrients in them. They have a shit ton inside of them. The only problem is it's that it's gonna spike your glucose. If you look at 2,000 calories of a potato, it's got pretty much like all the nutrition your body really needs for that day. If you put it into like a macro counter or a micro counter where it counts all the micros and the macros, you'll see that it's got like all the vitamin C you need, it won't have all the B12 unless you're eating some of the dirt off of the potato, since B12 lives on dirt. But you know, it's got like everything. The only problem is I tried a potato and all potato diet for like 3 months, and I lost weight for sure, mostly because I was counting calories as well. You're gonna always lose weight if you count calories. But my you know, blood fat levels, what are they called again? My lipids? Was it lipids? No, that's cholesterol, right? What's that other thing called? I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. Glucose, blood sugar. I forgot what's the thing. It's not glucose. Announcement now. Diabetes. The amount of I can't remember, but I mean, let's just say that my levels of like something shot through the roof in those 3 months of having the potato diet. So I wouldn't recommend it. You know, there's so many crazy diets on YouTube if you really look for it. There's like just way too many. Thank you, Nick. This one's for you. This is an orange. Sour. A1C. What's the A1C called though? That's for like what profile is the A1C on? Because that's, I think, the profile that we're talking about. That's for diabetes. That's the thing that people look for when they're looking at your... I don't remember. I don't know. I used to actually be... I've done like 100 hours of like health research and it's all just fading away. At this point, I just don't care. Like, everyone on YouTube says they're an expert at being a doctor, yet they all just agree on everything. Like, how is that possible? Like, you've got people that'll say, don't eat meat and cheese. It's really unhealthy for you. And then you've got people who are like, just eat meat and cheese. It's actually the healthiest thing for you. People say cholesterol is bad for you, and then you're going to have another sector on YouTube. Depends on what echo chamber you want to enter on YouTube. They'll tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear. If, I remember Time Magazine had this popular article called, like, butter's the new healthy again. It's like, wasn't it, like, unhealthy last year? You know, there's a saying that people love hearing bad news about their bad habits. Or, sorry, people love hearing good news about their bad habits. Yeah, carnivore diet is a thing people talk about. Insulin. I don't remember, man. Just don't eat. Exactly. Top of the hour. It's not top of the hour yet. Top of the streaming hour. 48 minutes. 49 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to say the announcement maybe like in 11 minutes, actually. A Twitch stream doesn't... I heard a stat one time on YouTube. A Twitch stream doesn't maximize its viewers until the 2-hour mark. I'm going to go with the 1-hour mark. Diabetes. Just to get a little bit browner. My dad has diabetes. I don't know. I try to eat healthy. Clearly, I'm like eating an orange here, so there's some level of me trying to... You see me eating salads on stream all the time. drinking green tea. I try to live a healthy life. Thing is, if I'm hungry, I hadn't eaten anything, I go to my parents' house, and of course my father's got like cake and shit on his counter because he's just a cakeaholic. I'm gonna go and be like, I'm eating all the cake. So if you put anything unhealthy in front of me, I'm gonna eat the living shit out of it. This is partially why I like being alone. Why I like living alone. I've got dogs, trust me, I'm not eating dog food like, oh god damn it, there's the dog food. I'm gonna go blah 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 blah. No, luckily, I don't do anything crazy like that. If you put unhealthy food in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. If I'm hungry. That's the caveat, if I'm hungry. Dude, remember for Thanksgiving I ate... Alright, see you later, dog. Dog just peaced out. Live that monk life, bro. It's so much better living alone. But that's the antisocial part of me. Yesterday, I was supposed to go to a Christmas family gathering. And at the last second, I'm like, I don't feel like going anymore. I just stayed home. That's me. Here's, yeah, that's like grandma. That was like my grandma, if anything. She's like, eat! Eat! It's like, I remember one time, I was like visiting family in a different country. It was, I was in Jerusalem, where my grandmother was living. And I went to my aunt's house. And I remember I was already full. I think I ate some food. And they're like, eat more! Like, I don't want to eat anymore. They're like, here, we made it for you. It was like a big pot of spaghetti, and it was the driest spaghetti I had ever tasted in my life. I felt like I was going to die. I needed something to drink, but they didn't give me anything to drink. Like, I just need some... I was too shy, I think I was a kid. It was a long time ago. To tell them that I need something to drink. Because it was... I really thought I was going to die eating that spaghetti. I still remember to that day. It was so dry. And, that part of my family, all fat, all obese... And I can kind of understand why. They're constantly telling you. They're like that family archetype where they just keep telling you to eat food. Like, here, eat, have some more. You want this? You want this? I mean, it's all out of their niceness out of them if you think about it, right? They're being nice, hospitable, but for whatever reason, call me crazy. But like if a kid doesn't want to eat, you probably shouldn't force them to eat. I think their bodies understand if they need food or not. It's kind of like my dogs, you know? I just leave the food out there all day long. They eat whatever they want, whenever they want, and they don't get fat. It's like they understand when to eat and when not to eat. You put some cupcakes or something in front of me, I'm gonna eat it though. Become a fatty again. I don't know. I can't remember, homie. This was like 1995. Back when I was thin, and all my friends would make fun of me for being thin, they would call me Scrawny Ronnie. The pain! The pain! Also, I've got a cool button down below. If you want any YouTube video to be played, I do that. Not any YouTube video, but like... I'll be doing it on IRL chatting streams like this, I guess. You're a dad, homie. I believe, so I'll take your word for it. That's it for the oranges. I've got 2 more. These are from the garden. Freshly picked today. They are insanely delicious. But I can't eat anymore. The uncle now. Oh, god damn it. You know what's really annoying is I'm becoming uncle myself. It's like, we've gotten to that point where I'm now an uncle. That's only for like one cousin, though, you know? It's only for like one cousin. And then like the second cousin, and then the third cousin, and then the fourth. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna have to associate as an uncle now. Dude, I love this. You know, I think this webcam's a bit more orange than it probably should be. The saturation looks a little bit off. Oh, that's because this monitor looks stupid. This monitor's not color accurate. Well, it's still kind of really orange. What's your opinion, fellas, with your monitor? This is a little too... My skin's looking a little too orange. I think I've got to turn down the saturation. Maybe the color temperature. You're a bit orange, yeah. So we can go noir. Alright, guys. I associate as an Oompa Loompa. Respect my preferences. Let's kick it down a notch. By the way, I was here a second ago. Before I fucked with color. Do I not look drained of color now? After you saw this, me coming down to here, where I initially was, don't I just now look pale as fuck? That's the funny part, because I'm looking at myself now, I'm like, dude, you are pale. I think here is about normal. I'm gonna leave it there. This is probably more toward my actual skin tone. If you want this, Nico, I can give it to you. I just have to mail it to you. It's gonna be rotting by the time it gets to you. It'll be a sub reward. Round lemon, that's disrespect. My orange takes absolute contempt for that. I wish there were still persimmons on my persimmon tree. Everyone calls them damn like a tomato. It's like, it's not a tomato. It's persimmon, and they're great. They're delicious. What's that? Remember I gave one of my friends some persimmons. I don't think she was too thrilled about it. I don't think she was too thrilled about it. She never heard it. She was 44, 43 maybe, and she's still smokingly good looking at that age somehow. And she had never heard of a persimmon in her life. I'm like, bro. I mean, to be fair, nah, unacceptable. By the way, this is a really fun fight in Outbreak. It's funny, during the marathon, I think it was during the marathon. No, it was during my post-marathon, me beating some games that were voted. Man, I fucked him up. The last playthrough I did. I stun-locked him into death. You know how in video games you're the one to get stun-locked usually? I sat there knifing his heart with a knife, and I stun-locked him, and he just sat there and just died. Not able to do a single hit. I'm like, oh, that's kind of anticlimactic. Like, till she sees a pomegranate. She's like, oh my god, it's red. This isn't an apple? This is crazy. This is so crazy, Becky. I'm gonna go listen to some Taylor Swift now. To celebrate. Wait, you eat the seeds? Are you some sort of barbarian? Oh my god. Eating the seeds. His online version is even better. It's just him teleporting around. Man, I guess you actually play the online. Yeah, you're right. We've got an actual Outbreak player here. It's called Suki Panda. If you're not the room host, he teleports around. Kind of like this asshole over here, who also teleports around, but he's meant to teleport around. Speaking of teleports, best time for him to come up. This is also an awesome boss fight. It's a final boss fight, and to be fair, that's what Resident Evil was lacking for a while. All right, fellas, I'm just gonna let it rip. Top of the hour right now. Top of the hour. What could I be possibly be hiding this entire time? What song's up next? Ew. RE7? So I've got a huge announcement. It's huge. I'm coming out of the closet. Yes, we're going to remove the shirt and show you some artistic nudity. It's funny, I believe Boogie was banned on Twitch the other day because he was actually completely nude. And it's amazing how when you're fat, you're a guy and you're extremely obese, that nobody's gonna want to see that to the point where they'll ban you. Like, if you're not an attractive woman, you're not getting away with it. But they banned Boogie. He's gone from the website. We live in a society. Alright, guys. I don't know how to say this. I like this song a lot. I'm gonna replay it in a second. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go back. So, after I completed my 72-hour marathon, toward the end of the marathon, I had somebody clipped me saying something in my delusion at that time, and it was absolutely true. Maybe it was a minute or two after the marathon I just reached 72. And I said I had crossed something off of my bucket list that I've been meaning to cross off for probably 12 years. I needed to get it done, and I'm telling you, getting that 72-hour marathon off my back was amazing. I'm happy for myself. I didn't think I was going to do it last marathon, but that's a story for a different day. Son of a bitch. Oh, that hurt like crazy. I hit the... That thing shot off at the speed of light. Let's put these back in. Anyway. So I was thinking about bucket list items, and by the way, if you've got anything on your bucket list, try to nail them out at some point, guys. Stop saying tomorrow, because tomorrow never happens. It's a concept in your mind. It's all profound and shit. But I've got one more thing on my bucket list. Something it's been bugging me, and I was thinking about it, that I want to get done. All right, so 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 2014, I had my house catch on fire in the most ironic places. My fireplace at that location. The cinders went into the brick wall and actually started burning the inside of the sheetrock or whatever from the inside out, where you can't really spray it with anything because you'd have to break the wall down to unfuck up the fire. That's kind of what the firemen did that day. But I had a huge leave of absence back then. And I had enough time to kind of understand my situation on Twitch a long time ago. And that situation was, man, it's intensely difficult to succeed on Twitch. And maybe I was probably in the top 1,000 of streamers. Like, not the top 1%, but like the top 0.1%. Top 0.1%, I should say. And still, not enough to succeed the way I wanted to on Twitch. So this next 2024, I plan to come back to full-time streaming. Now let's listen to that shit again, please. I'm gonna try it again. But I've got different tactics and different strategies that I'm going to employ this time around. Back then, there wasn't enough coaching that people had to understand how to succeed. So this 2024, I'm going to I'm going to start it off with a 365-day live stream challenge. So I'll stream every day for 365 days, but that's not where the cream's coming from. The cream is what's going to be happening on the inside. I've got a whole bunch of different content coming up. Damn it, homie, don't wreck my secret. Artistic nudity was my secret. Don't let the cat out of the bag. But I plan on doing that again this year. So I've got a lot of different type of content I want to do. And I'm just going to keep experimenting with things. Something's going to pop off, I'm telling you right now. And especially if I don't just locate it to Twitch, and I also do other platforms too, the way I was supposed to be doing. I was too addicted to Twitch 10 years ago, 12 years ago. But all these other platforms at the bottom here are platforms I will also be focusing on. You can double stream, triple stream, quadruple stream. Also, I've got so that'll be one thing. And I've got one more other announcement. Well, fuck you. I'm bringing my Discord back because now that I have a chance to actually do something and have a community of me streaming on a regular basis. Might as well, right? I closed it down last time because I wasn't being a good streamer and I was streaming once every 3 months. But now I have a reason to actually keep one away. I can't find the thing. So I'm bringing back my Discord community. Here. You can be the first ones to enter. If you want to. By any chance. Yeah, that command was supposed to be working. It's okay. So you can jump in there. I've got a Discord community now. Feel free to enter. I'll be doing some Discord stuff as well. Some separate content for Discord. Very nice. So starting this year is when I'll be doing all my my stuff. I'm planning a whole bunch of different stuff, a whole bunch of different type of content, and it's to be fair, to be honest, it's quite exciting for me. So one of my goals, to be fair, it may not happen in 1 year, by the way. It may not happen in 1 year. I might have to, it might take a few years. But I kind of want to supersede how good I was doing back in what I used to call my prime. I want a new prime. I want a new prime on Twitch, man. 2014 was 2013, 2014. That shit was so good. It was so good, and I swear, because it ended in such a fashion that I you never want something to end by force like that. So I kind of want to. I think I can do it, man. I think I can do it. Rebuild another crazy nice community. My community back then was just top level, man. all the chatters I had, and everybody was friends with everybody. It was insane. Everybody talked with everybody. Everybody was just such a crazy community. I had such a good community back then. I want to remake all that. That's the part that I want. I want to at least recreate that. And if I'm going to end it, I end it on my terms, not because of a fire. So I'm going to go for it one final time, fellas. There's your announcement. I appreciate it. You know, after all this time away, man, I'm telling you, I just don't like anything the way that I liked streaming. I can't get into anything the way that I liked streaming. So that's where the bucket list thing comes in. It's the scratch that I couldn't itch properly in 2014 before everything got fucked up. I was working on it, and man, my stream back then was so nice. But I couldn't quite get to what I wanted to. And if I can surpass that in this new era, I'll be extremely happy. If I can. It's a different time, man. It's a different time. I'm gonna try, though. I have to give it a shot. I'll still be uploading thanks to this Patreon account. I've got to go the full shebang, fellas. And the funny thing is, I made this decision to do all this like a week ago. Maybe like shortly after I completed the 72-hour marathon. I was thinking about it in bed before night. The scratch that could not be itched. It was worse than herpes. I hate my terrible sense of humor. The ghost ship days are back. We'll see about that, Jim. You and your ghost ship. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end today. This officially starts on January 1st. I've got some shit that I've got to get handled up before then. So I'm going to end now. There you go. Thanks for coming in, hopping in, listening to my announcement. 2024 is going to be good. All right, gentlemen.